What's going on, Shy?
Well, we're a week into the Mercury retrograde,
Mm.
and um, it's really it's really approaching. Like, it's very artistic in how it's working this time. It's
Ooh.
really just not. I mean, it's still the same old communications issues, but also some twists that I was like, oh, okay,
Respect.
all right.
Yeah,
That's a
yo.
very interesting way to fuck with me. Okay. Look at you.
Real talk,
Hmm.
yo. Evolving still. I like
I
it.
know. Yeah, it's great. It's
Real
great.
talk. It's beautiful when Mercury is still journaling, finding herself.
Yeah, you're still learning about itself and
Yeah.
new ways and whatnot. Boy, how
I
about bleh. How about you?
I'm good. I did a lot more communicating than I expected to this morning.
Well, there you go. That's
Yeah.
yep.
We so this today, the day we're recording this, is the first day of the World Baseball Classic.
Okay.
So it's like
Is that no? That's Little League as a kid. So World
yeah,
Baseball Classic. Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's kind of like the World Cup for baseball. It takes place every 4 years, usually counter to the Summer Olympic schedule. So like Summer Olympics every 4 years. This is the years that there's no Summer Olympics, so it matches usually with Winter Olympics.
Okay.
But I live in a predominantly Dominican and Puerto Rican neighborhood. So this is like a huge deal.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so like I was just trying to get a sandwich
Oh no.
at my store, and legit was there for like an hour. Like Gabby sent me outside to like, she was like, hey, they threw some packages down the stairwell. I said, cool, I'll grab a sandwich, and get the packages. Came back an hour later. She's like, what happened? You know, like she's like, you have the key. Like, what were you trying to do? What took you so long? You know, and I explained to her that there is a heated discussion on who's gonna win. That I had to take part in.
You had to.
I had to. I was brought in. I wasn't trying to. But like, there comes a point in like an argument in certain environments, corner stores, barbershops,
Sure.
where like when someone believes in something, they start pointing at other people, like to create a pulpit of believers.
Right.
So I was just placing my order, but I became part of a pulpit. He was like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
I kept getting tapped in the shoulder of the argument. I was like, yo, like I follow it casually. I'm a cheer if DR wins, admittedly, but like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't know who made the roster. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I was going to ask you, are you even following it that closely, or is this just, this is my country?
Yeah, like I follow the World Baseball Classic for 2 reasons. One, I love their fitteds. Every time they come out with the country fitted, I think is dope.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That
So
counts.
I rep my people. I think it's awesome. 2, admittedly, is actually for like underdog stories. So there's 20 teams that make it. Realistically, only like 6 of them can actually win. You know, like USA, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Japan are always like consistently strong teams.
Right.
And then there's like 4 to 8 other teams that have strong years on occasion and can legit play.
Okay.
But I watch because of teams like Czech. Okay.
Like the Czech Republic?
Yeah. They got a team. They got one dude that's played like minor league ball.
Okay.
Right? Everyone else is like, yo, you free Saturday? Yo, I cannot stress how regular people their team is.
Is this like Jamaican bobsled team?
Straight up. It's that kind of vibe. So like, but you know, they need 20 teams. There's not 20 teams. There's not 20 countries that's that into baseball.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like they reaching towards the bottom. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Olympics, like they'll have sports where like 100 countries take part.
Yeah.
And they pick like the best 16. Baseball only got like 55 world teams.
Okay.
So like right off the bat, it's more than I expected, but it's not like most of the countries. You know what I mean? So yeah, like the bottom like 2 to 3 teams in this tournament is regular people. And I just think there's something cool about like, yo, like we playing the all-stars of Major League Baseball with our softball team. You know what I mean? It's like
Right,
that kind of
yes.
vibe. So I'm watching because of that. I want to see the Czech Republic do their thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, after that, you know, I'm like, yeah, if DR wins, cool. I'll buy the jersey.
How about India? Do they have a team?
I'm not sure. It's a good question. I can tell you the squads. See who's made this World Baseball Classic. I know the main teams because they let me know.
Okay.
Let's see here. We got Pool A is Canada,
Okay.
Colombia, Cuba, Panama, Puerto Rico.
Sure.
Pool B is Brazil,
Oh.
Great Britain, Italy, Mexico, USA.
Okay.
Pool 3 is Australia, Chinese Taipei, Czechia, so that's the one I'm rooting for. Japan and Korea. And then Pool 4 is Dominican Republic, Israel, Netherlands, Nicaragua, and Venezuela.
Okay. So outside of the like top 4 that you named, what are the other countries that have had a fairly decent showing, or at least some decent people come out of there?
Yeah, sure. Cuba always has a solid team. They have a lot of people that defect.
Sure.
Famously, Mexico is surprisingly like really good. A lot of people don't know they have a huge like baseball culture. Soccer gets the focus over there.
Okay.
All the Asian countries do really well. Japan has by most accounts the second best professional league in terms of talent. But Korea, Japan, and China all like have solid professional leagues. You could legitimately like compare it to like single A baseball, essentially. So you're professional, but like you're probably like a level or two away from playing in the majors. You're probably better than most college players though. So you're very good, you know? So all of those are like sleepers. And admittedly, I'm not like in the know to know if there's like another country here that's like nice this year. Don't mean any disrespect to y'all.
Right.
And I would assume because of the proximity to the USA, Canada is probably solid too.
Probably.
Just like culturally, they probably know.
There's a team up there, right?
Yeah, you know
Toronto?
what I mean?
So they probably can do a little something. Okay.
Yeah, I would assume culturally enough people grew up there knowing the sport and play that they could put a team together. But yeah, so like, you know, legit, you got 4 to 5 teams is real. You got 8 teams that like, they got maybe like 2 or 3 major league players and a couple of like college to light pros.
Okay.
And then the bottom third is like, I can't stress, like super regular people.
Okay.
Like they in shape. Like I'm not saying it like they would be the most in shape person I know.
Okay.
But like it would be like, oh, and he also works at UPS. That's kind of the vibe.
So that's gonna be your
like Czech is definitely gonna be that.
Your Czech Republic, your I don't know what, Australia?
Yeah, Australia. I'm assuming Netherlands. I don't know why. I don't know much about them. Let me see. Italy, low key's a sleeper. For not because even though there's not a ton of like baseball in Italy. Italy allows people to claim the team kind of like Olympic rules where like if your mom's from there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So like Italy actually has a decent team this year because people that couldn't make the USA team still want to play. Gotcha. So they rep in Italy.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some teams here that I don't know, man. Good luck. You know what I mean?
So where can you watch all of this? Like, is it streaming or is it all on ESPN 7 or some shit? Like, where?
No, real talk. So that's the fun part of this. I ain't going front. I've never figured out how to watch it on my TV. I've only seen this exclusively at my corner store.
Oh,
like my whole experience with this event is I go get something when it's happening and I stay there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's a fun hang. They have the game running on the corner next to the security footage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you can just watch the game.
Wait. Wasn't there a corner store that turned into like a gentleman's hangout?
Yeah, so that's part of the controversy this year. They went out of business.
Okay.
The actual corner store. Real talk. Yeah. That's part of the drama we was talking about over there. Because they were like, yo, literally at the corner store, the dude that runs this corner store, he's like, yo, like, I love y'all, but like, You
I
know, like
miss.
I actually run a store.
Right.
You know, so he's like, I'm gonna have the TV on, but like you gotta be ordering shit. He's like, I'm not like, you know, homeboy across the street. You know what I mean? Like he
Right.
ain't
Yeah.
there for a reason. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. You
Yeah, he like
actually have to do business. You can't.
yeah,
Yeah.
real talk. He's like, my store is busy and like I have half of the square footage. Like he's like, I don't got that real estate. Like he got people to just chill.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And
Okay.
he's like, so he was saying the ground rules from today. He was like, yo, you buy something, you can watch while you waiting, but you can't
Right.
just be
But you
lingering.
can't just be here.
Yeah, he's like,
Mm.
chill, B. You bought. He's like, I'm gonna be checking y'all. He was saying McDonald's rules. He's like,
So no longer than 20 minutes.
yeah. He's like McDonald's rules. He's like, I'm checking. So it was a thing. It was vibe. I was really into it. But yeah, today's like the first game, so they was going off over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited. I'm curious to see today's. I think it's Australia's playing the first game.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a thing. There's a lot of exhibition games. Some of like the since a lot of the pro teams are getting ready for spring training for the season to start. So a lot of those teams are playing like warm up games, exhibition games today and tomorrow.
Okay.
And then they'll start the tournament. But yeah, I heard a lot about which country's better, and it was fun because like very little of it had to do with the players. They were just like really just repping their countries.
Right.
And I was like, it's beautiful, but like this is not. None of this is strategic. You know what I mean?
No.
Like this had nothing to do with anything that's gonna happen on the field. They're like, nah, but you don't know where he's from. You know what I mean? They eat different. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right.
They eat different.
Yeah, like I was sure that affected the 12-year-olds when they was like hitting puberty, but like that dude's 25. They all millionaires. They all got protein shakes. They got access to whatever the other one got.
Right.
It's gonna be fine. But all that's to say is that that delayed my day.
Okay.
Due to convo that I didn't expect to have.
Oh,
so I feel you. I think that's the artistic retrograde.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, compared to that, mine was fairly straightforward. I had an appointment, a doctor's appointment today that's been on the books for probably 2 months. And maybe a month ago, they contacted me and said, hey, your doctor, where you made the appointment, your doctor will not be there that day. She will be at this other location. So are you okay with switching your appointment from the first location to the second one? Same time, just different location. And I said, yes, absolutely. Had that conversation on the phone. They've been sending me reminders. I've been hitting capital Y for yes. We doing the whole thing. Got a reminder this morning. The appointment was like at 9:20. And got a reminder at 7:51. Got a text. Hey, remember you and me at this second location? Remember? It's in the text at 9:20. I was like, I got you. Of course, my trains were being trains. I had to take the J to get to the second location, which means though I was up early enough to see an elusive Z train.
Ooh.
And first, I think those are ghost trains. I think any soul that's on a Z train is stuck forever. But I also have not seen a Z train in maybe 2 years. And that is because I'm not on the J at rush hour like I used to be.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, come on, Z, when do you run? I mean, like I've been on J's at like the afternoon or evening rush hour, and you're supposed to run then, and I never see you. Anywho, so I saw a Z train and was like, oh, it's either a blessing or haunted. Turns out haunted. So the J, of course, we're already on the train. I think we're like over the water, or on the Williamsburg Bridge. And the guy's like, oh yeah, by the way, we can't go all the way to the last stop. We're going to have to stop it like this one. So if you're trying to get to Broad Street, if we're stopping at Chambers, you could get off and you could take a 4 or 5 somewhere. Or, I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a walk. And I'm like, who is this guy? Just with these announcements. And so I'm like, okay, well, Chambers is fine. I can take something else to get to Fulton, which is where I needed to get off anyway. But that stop from this other train adds like 2 blocks to my walk to the office. and already everything's moving slow as it is. So, when I finally get up for air and get on the street, I'm like, I have to get my bearings and go, okay, I'm moving this way. So I'm moving that way, and someone calls, and I decide to answer it, and it's, I guess, the front desk. And they're like, are you on your way? It's like a minute. It's like 9:19 at this point. And my appointment's at 9:20. And I get that they want you to be there 15 minutes early, yada, yada, yada. But 9:19, the woman's like, okay, are you on your way? Or are you just running late? And I'm like, I am, train issues, but I'm on the street. I had to switch trains, but I'm on the street. I'm probably about 2 blocks away, 2.5 blocks away. And she's like, Broadway, right? And I look, and I'm walking from Broadway, and I'm like, yeah, Broadway. So I find the building, one I hadn't been to before. We get buzzed up. I go to the front desk. I give them my name, my date of birth, and they're like, you're not here today.
No.
You're supposed to be at, and they said the first location.
No.
And I said, no. Somebody called me like a month ago and switched it, and I've got a plethora of texts. I opened my phone and I showed her, here's today at 7:51 a.m. And it had the address that I was standing in. That's what I was sent today. And they're like, the woman's like, oh, they've got you down for Soho or something. And we could try to see if you want, if we could squeeze you in. I said, you know what? Just cancel it. And by now there are 2 other women at the front desk with her, just kind of watching this happen. And I'm in no way mad. I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. Just cancel it. And she's like, well, or we could contact them over there and see if you can make it. And I was like, just go on and cancel it. And she said, I mean, canceling's going to cost a lot of money. And I was like, okay, well, what's a lot of money? And she said, it may cost like $150. I was like, great, I'll pay it. I don't care. I'm like, I'm reaching in my bag. I'll pay it. I was like, I should have canceled this before, because this is only a consultation. Like, this isn't a checkup. This is a discussion.
But how is it costing you money anyway? It's so
money. Honey, I'm going to fight that shit. Because they were like, oh, they'll bill you through the portal. And I'm like, okay, cool. And she was just like, well, no, I was like, look here, Mercury's in retrograde. And a woman sitting next to her behind the front desk was like, girl, my car overheated today. You absolutely right. Everybody behind that counter was like, true.
Well, you're right.
They were like, no, we like your energy. You take it. Thank you for being so nice. You really taking this well. I was like, I mean, I was like, I'm sure there are so many other things ahead of me that are going to mess up. I don't have time to spend my energy on this one. It's not working out. Fine. I'm moving on to the next thing.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, Mercury is on one. So I can't wait to see what it's got for me tonight. But yeah.
That's the Mercury.
Yeah, that's what happened today. And then I got home and looked at my email, and at 9:19 a.m. I got an email from this doctor's office that said your appointment has been confirmed, and it said 9:20 a.m. at the first location.
That's what's up.
No, that's not what's up. That means that at the time that they called to say, hey, are you on your way? They also sent me an email that said I was supposed to be there a minute before I was supposed to be there. That means someone was trying to cover their ass and didn't do what they were supposed to do. And so they're like, so that they can say, no, we sent you an email to remind you to be here. And then we called in the same minute. Y'all did that in the same minute.
Word.
That's crazy. Because here's what's on my phone. Please, I took a screen recording of my phone.
Yeah, we got too much detail. Man.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, honey, guess who's not paying this? I hear you, but
A month ago, I didn't even know y'all had this office.
Yeah, how about that?
I only got this address because you told me.
Because you told me. Why would I go here? I've seen y'all a couple of times, and each time it's been in Soho, suddenly I got to go to the financial district. I'm like, okay, who told me to do that? Why would I go there? Why would I go there?
Real talk. That should make no sense. Every other
Yeah.
appointment been over there. What are you talking about?
So just wild. But I mean, I was just like, yeah, man, absolutely. That sounds right. I didn't want to do this shit anyway. Did not want to do this anyway.
That's what we on, baby.
I didn't want to do this shit.
It's that time.
God.
We ain't want to do this shit anyway.
We
Okay.
didn't want to do this shit anyway. So fine.
Oh man, we are dying young.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to look after myself, and y'all trying to sabotage me because you got some dumb intern. Nah, kid. Fuck it. You know what? I've moved without insurance longer than I moved with it.
Real talk. Still here, baby. Still here, baby.
Yeah, I got ginger ale in the fridge. I know how to fix myself.
That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I started eating blueberries. You know, we good.
I get acupuncture. I know what to do. I know what to do.
I know the moves.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, man. Let's see if Mercury is affecting the news today.
Oh, I'd say so. Wartime. Wartime, accidentally killing the people you wanted to install in a country. You don't think they were all in the same room? Y'all are idiots. What are we doing? You thought they were down at the bar? You figured they'd be in their own bunker? I'm probably going to get this job, so let me go on and hide. What are you talking about? Oh, anyway, yeah.
Insanity.
That's my view of this war.
Real talk. Somebody texted you, y'all gonna cover the wars? Like, it's a little deep. I don't know if we'll figure out a way to do it. Done.
Dummies. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Kicking us off, we got a science story here.
Okay.
Squeak, the surprising new physics of why basketball games are so noisy.
Huh?
That's right. A new study explains why basketball shoes make the high-pitched squeaky noise when they rub against the hardwood. The ridges on their sole hold the key.
Okay.
In a study published in the journal Nature, a team of scientists have made Wemby-size stride forward in the timeless scientific mystery of why basketball sneakers make those joyful noises. We were not expecting to find so much richness and depth from a physics point of view underneath the sole of a shoe, said Adele DeJoly, a scientist at Harvard University and the co-lead author of the study. More scientists who had considered the problem believe the shoe's squeak were a straightforward example of the common stick-slip phenomenon. It's easy to see stick-slip in action. Just plop a heavy book on a table and try to gently slide it across. Instead of a smooth slide, you'll get a jerky stop-and-start kind of motion.
Okay.
Basketball squeaks, the theory went, were an example of the same phenomenon. But the power of high-speed cameras and acoustic analysis have shown that this is different. It's all about the bumps. Those long raised patterns of ridges that line the bottom of a sneaker are really the maestros of basketball soundscape. The sole's ridges don't lift and stick all at once. Rather, only a tiny part of each ridge separates from the ground at any one point. That pocket of separation glides down the ridge until it reaches the end of the sole, at which point the air outside of the shoe receives a little kick. The separation wave ripples down the ridges thousands of times per second, kicking the air rhythmically. The rate of the kicks is exactly the frequency of a squeak. The faster the kicks, the higher the pitch. Okay. I love the sound of sneaker squeaks. I think it's cool, rhythmic. I associate it with hip hop because all the commercials that have been made over the years of using it to like be an instrument. I love knowing this information. This is fun, random rabbit hole shit. I am blown away that there's a scientist that had the time to study this. This is crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's probably the most shocking thing.
Real talk, yo. Someone at Harvard was like, yo, you know, we got to get down to the bottom of the sneaker squeaking shit.
I guess, because I'm like, all right, there was already a belief of the slip, slide, whatever thing, stamp, whatever. And then now they're like, it's the ridges at the bottom of the shoe, which in a way feels like duh, because not every shoe makes that noise.
Right.
So it has to be the kind of shoe that has that particular bottom.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, all right, I guess Harvard, fine, but also ask me. You can come with me to my office.
Would have told you.
Where our floors are the most rundown hardwood floors that you could ever, like, down to the studs. And I can put on three even different types of shoes. I could put on just a pair of Birkenstocks. I could put on a pair of the Saucony Jazz, which is more of a running shoe-ish, kinda.
Okay.
Or at least it's a fashiony thing. There's a little bit of tread, but it's not the same tread as a basketball shoe. And then I could put on the Saucony Jazz courts, which are based on the old basketball shoe that they had.
Right.
And then you could hear how the only one that squeaks is the basketball shoe, and then look at the bottom, and it's because it's got, those ridges and like a round pattern or whatever, but it looks like the bottom of a basketball shoe.
Straight up. This was happening.
I mean, if you want to give me all that money for that study.
Real talk. You could have got your PhD right there, Shaq.
I can get somebody to type up what I just said, and y'all can just cut me a check. Whatever, however you want to do it, but I'm not sure we needed a study.
Yo.
But I mean, I guess it's interesting, for sound people,
Yeah, I'm into audio stuff. I found this is dope. I'm into basketball. I found this really interesting. I am surprised somebody did a study. Somebody I don't know if this was a thesis. That would be wild. It's like, hey, like I want to study this.
Yeah, I know. That is kind of insane.
I love it. It's published. I've joked about it before. I genuinely want to publish papers. I'm gonna start doing research. I want to get that there's a thing that people that in the world of science and STEM, when they write a paper and the more times they get published and cited, they get a rating for it. There's a Google one, and I want to get one of those ratings for stuff. I think it'd be fun.
Oh, you want to get them published in actual journals? Because I was going to say you could just put it on Substack or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with Substack, but I'm gonna actually you know what I mean. I gotta start humble. You know what I mean.
Right. Do you like writing in that extreme academic way?
I want to write academic stuff, not academically, but yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to do the recon of it though, so that I can still say it's academic.
Gotcha.
I do I like a lot of data. I like data. I like analyzing it. I think there's a way of presenting it.
Numbers.
I'm pro the numbers, so I want to do that. I initially dismissed this as y'all should have known this already.
That's kind of where I am with it.
But I will say this: I remember being a young teenager, young preteen.
Okay.
Going to a Catholic school, and every year I had to wear a uniform, and I went through this several times. They would tell me I have to wear a shoe every day. I would go late August, early September, buy a shoe. My mom would stand and tell me to try it, walk around in it at the store. The whole embarrassing ritual. Everybody knows you buying a shoe with your mama. And I pick out something I like. I think I'm going to work with this. It feels comfortable. And I wear it in school that first day, and all I hear is squeaks and fart noises.
Right.
From the shoe. So it leads me to believe that, the sneaker people don't know how to solve this. Because, they got, there's no one that buys that shoe that makes that noise that thinks of it as a feature.
Yeah, but do you think that people are studying it to solve it?
I don't think these people are, but at least not. I think if you know what causes it, you could not cause it.
Yeah, but don't those sneakers have that type of tread for a
basketball
reason?
Right. So I think for basketball it's fine. But when I'm wearing shoes for my school uniform and I gotta wear dress up black shoes, I don't want that noise because I'm just getting teased by my peers.
Okay.
So I had shoes that when I walked, they would make a noise. and like kids would be like, "Oh, Gastor's like that's Gastor squeaking." You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I hated that, and I feel like if we know what causes it, we could do stuff to not cause it when it's not necessary. In exchange for I don't need the extra grip. I'm not gonna slip and fall going up to hand in my homework. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like now that we're doing these studies, we could apply that and minimize embarrassment for 9 and 10-year-olds that transfer to new schools. You know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, will someone please think of the children?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know?
I mean, I guess so, but maybe it makes them stronger. Or you, um, uh,
I tried everything, Shy. Like I spent like the first day after I
but
found
wait,
out.
what kind of shoes were they? Athletic shoes, or were they like, as
No,
I
these were
call them,
like
slip and slides? Were these like
like
shoes?
dress up shoes. Yeah, like church shoes. I had to wear a uniform for school.
Mm-hmm.
When I transferred to like Catholic schools. So like
So
they
was
make you
the
wear.
squeaking more? It wasn't like the squeak of the bottom of the shoe on the ground. It was more of like the creaking of the leather of the
I think
shoe.
so.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
what that was.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit, like 10-year-old me didn't know the difference. It just knew I'm embarrassed.
Yes. Well,
You know?
yes, you should be because you had fake leather shoes on.
Yeah, for sure. Real talk. Like I know I was like I would try stuff to not keep them from squeaking. Like I would I would try to walk without curling my toes.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So I'd walk like straight foot and I would solve it a little bit, but then I walked weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I would take dad's shoes because he had real leather shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, he's not using these today.
Mm-hmm.
But I got bigger than dad. So that only worked for like a year or two. Yeah. He was
right.
You know what I mean? I was like a size like 9 or something by like 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, this don't work no more, my G. So yeah, like stuff like that. I was like, it sucks. Now if we're doing this kind of research, we could solve some real like teenage crisis and identity issues.
I mean, I guess I feel like the answers are out there, and it's maybe, if possible, don't get the shoes from like Payless. Yeah, you may have to just go to a thrift store and buy some man's shoes and then stick some cotton in the toe.
Real talk. This is
until you grow into them.
Yeah, that should have been the move.
Yeah.
I ended up being probably the youngest person wearing Wallabies.
Okay, that's also honestly probably a better look.
That's the pivot I made. Like I was wearing Wallabies early.
Yes.
In school.
That's good. I mean,
I had to do something.
Yeah, that's usually it's because you have to deal with some problem like that is how you invent a style, your own personal style, because you don't want to wear the farty shoes anymore.
Straight up. So but even like my initial pair of Wallabies weren't real either.
Yeah.
So like they had a different problem. Like the Wallabies were like they had like a gum sole that would start like crumbling off.
Oh, sure.
So I was leaving the trail all over the school.
All right. So you really had to work your way into actual proper materials that
straight up, yo.
Yeah.
When I started wearing real sneakers, I was talking shit. I was different.
Yeah. So really, honestly, I don't think there's any way you can fix that for those people of that age, unless your family gets into a higher income bracket. So maybe they just gotta learn innovation. That's what that's for. It's to toughen you up. It's truly, because if you can, it is. Look, that time is like the worst time of a person's life. That early puberty.
Yeah, yo.
The middle school years, worst time. Everyone's having a terrible time. The kids are having a terrible time. The teachers are having a terrible time. Parents ain't no great shakes. Everyone's miserable. You just got to power through. Go to a thrift store, find some real leather, power through.
Yo, I like this.
That's
I
what
wish
I have found.
I wish I had someone tell me that in 4th grade. St. John Newman was rough that year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, I got through it by dominating that dodgeball.
See?
Real talk.
And that's why there's dodgeball.
Real talk. You don't say shit about my squeaky sneakers Monday through Thursday when you know Friday I'm gonna throw a rock at your head, yo.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you still do. You just do it in the shadows. No one forgot just because you good with the rock. They still remember. They still remember.
Real talk, yo. See, They roll out them little the rubber baseball, whatever that ball is, the dodgeball. They
Oh,
roll those out.
yeah, just the
They're like, oh nah,
dodgeball.
be quiet. Yo, Gas was on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I like it. We got martini in students' lunchboxes prompts Georgia police to warn parents that it's not apple juice. That's right. Police near Atlanta kindly asked parents Wednesday to double check lunches they packed for their children after one tyke came to school with a martini to wash down a midday snack. The South Fulton Police Department released a picture of what, at a quick glance, looked like a normal school lunch, but on closer examination, the aluminum can wasn't juice, soda, or any other non-intoxicating beverage. It was a can of lemon martini made with vodka, triple sec, and lemon juice, according to its label.
But where'd they get that? Where'd they make that at, though? How about that?
Real talk, I just want to know where to get the can.
Yeah, where do we get what? Cutwater? Okay, no sponsorship. Cutwater lemon drop martini in a can?
Yo,
that sounds like trouble. That's
low key. Yo, there should be adult Lunchables.
There are adult Lunchables. That's what a fucking charcuterie plate is.
I want a little box, just like the Lunchable.
Just put it in the box yourself. You can do that. No one needs to. You can even have it be Lunchable style and just pick up one of these lemon drop martinis. And now it's
straight up. Yo, this lunch bag don't look like tempting to you? It's cold to me.
No, it's not, because I first off, I ate out of metal boxes. Thank you very much. This little flimsy zipperless fuck kind of a bag is ridiculous. Either put it in a brown bag or put it in a metal lunchbox.
Yo, I was jealous of the like lunch boxes that came with like cartoons and stuff. I had one for like kindergarten, first grade.
Mm-hmm.
But like my dad, like he worked at a deli, so like he would make me heroes and stuff every now and then, which is great in the sense that I got like a real good sandwich when I went to school. But they're bigger than like sliced sandwiches. So like he just got me like a man's lunchbox.
Did he was it one of the big metal ones with the curved top?
Yo, and they're like,
look,
yeah.
I would fucking kill to take one of those to school.
Real talk. Yo, that would have
been fantastic, because that's what the cartoon characters carried. Any cartoon where it was based on some building and there was some sort of construction guy, they all had those kinds of. I would absolutely kill to have one of those kinds of lunch boxes.
Straight up. I knew I had it, and like, you ever like reflect on life and realize you miss shit?
Yes.
Like, I had teachers saying like, yo, like, so like you on break? And like and I didn't get it. Like, I was like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? And like,
it sounds to me, Gastor, like your childhood school time was kind of hell-ish.
It was tough. I mean, it was tough.
Between farting shoes and then, shedding wallabies. And then you're in here with the constructor special lunchbox. And you had
straight
kids
up
making fun of you and teachers fucking.
Yo, real talk. I'm telling you. I hit 5th grade. I figured out how to be, because I changed schools. So like 4th grade was rough.
Mm-hmm.
But then I became one of the cool kids.
Okay. About
5th grade. I did a couple things. I rigged an election. So I became student class president.
Oh man.
And then I started beating kids in dodgeball, which is a big thing amongst like a lot of hard throwing Dominican kids.
Sure.
Then I won the chocolate bar sale thing.
Wow. You know okay. I mean? Yeah.
So I did that in like a 3-month span. That like changed the whole trajectory for me.
That's a full court press.
Real talk, yo. Like
life.
Straight up, yo. People thought I hired Heidi Vanderlee to like do my press out there, yo. Like, they're like, yo, I need to change my reputation in these streets. Yo, send some articles out, yo.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Real talk, cleaned it up out there. But yo, I'm pro. Send the kids the lemon drop, but say, hey, leave this on your teacher's desk.
No, that's not good. That's still illegal. But I will say, I am curious. I see how the mistake was made a
Yeah,
little bit. I mean, if you've got nothing but canned drinks
yeah,
all over, sure, you just grab one and you put it in. I don't think someone meant to do that. So
yeah.
I feel like, all right, I guess a harshly worded message is whatever you have to do, police, but everybody kind of calm down.
Yeah, like real talk. When I really saw this, like I'm thinking, like bottom of my heart, this is like two divorced parents
Right.
that's like trying to make a point about the other being like capable of mistakes. You know what I mean? Like I think one parent packs the lunch, and the other parent is a cop.
Oh, okay. You think this is
And the
like a
cop was
personal?
like, "Yo,
Okay.
I'm gonna put this on Front Street. Like you finally dropped the ball on this shit, because they know, like, yo, if you put a martini that clearly could look like a juice, like I understand it's a martini, but the can is lemon. To your point, maybe it's in the mix of other cans by accident.
Yeah, if you
There's a
thought you
parent, yeah,
honestly, if you thought you were putting a lemon LaCroix in there, they're similar colors.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So and
So
like clearly this is a parent that cares. They put a lunch together for their kid. You know what I mean? I see some fruits, a little snack on the top. Underneath it looks like some type of packaging, maybe like a sandwich. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff there that shows I care about my kid being nourished. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean the only misstep is this lemon drop martini. And
Straight up.
so it's like, all right, that's
That's an
gonna
email,
happen.
Sha. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that's an email. That's not
Yeah.
a yo, we gotta call the cops
Right.
and do a press release. Like this is extra. This is yo, I'm trying to win custody and we got a case next month. And I'm gonna show the judge this article.
Did you see? Oh, I don't even think it's that hardcore. Did you see what the police said in a statement? That is not Capri Sun. That is not apple juice. That is a whole parent had a long night starter pack. Okay,
See?
settle down.
Yo,
It's just someone who thought they grabbed sparkling water.
yeah.
They really meant to put a White Claw in there.
Straight up, yo. Something light, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't mean to put the martini in there. I was just trying to get him a little seltzer, a little boozy seltzer.
You
But
know what I mean?
oops.
He's just really stressed out about that test. I'm just trying to get the edge off. You know what I mean?
Also,
You've been there.
kids also bring guns to school.
Yo,
So, like, let's calm down.
it's a martini.
This is clear. Yeah, let them drink a martini. It's probably going to be chill the whole day.
Real talk, yo.
You know.
Low key, I don't think the teachers was mad at this. It's like, what? Timmy's getting that? Yeah, he need that. Let him have that, yo.
In fact, I'll take your lunch until it is time. Come back at the end of the day for your lunch bag.
Oh man, enjoy that, yo. Real talk, man. In other news, ranch milkshake, topped with carrots, whipped cream, and crispy chicken to go on sale. That's right. An indoor water park chain is making a splash with this bizarre new beverage, the Springs.
Oh, gross. I'm sorry. So I'm supposed to be eating whatever this is at a water park?
Yes, indeed, yo. Roller coasters, baby. Do it up. Land in the water.
Where people just shit in the water.
If they weren't before, they are now. I like it. Oh, man. Visitors of Great Wolf Lodge can try a limited edition ranch milkshake topped with carrots, celery, whipped cream, and crispy chicken. The strange shake goes on sale March 5th and will be available at all 23 Great Wolf Lodge parks until March 20th. The shake is a blend of vanilla ice cream.
By the way, that's when Mercury retrograde ends, is March 20th. I want you to know.
Yo, that's chaos.
That's insane.
Wow, yo. Real talk.
They don't care at all. They don't care about you at all.
Oh my God. Yo, because low-key, this is a communication mistake right here. Because like when you drink this and end up at the hospital, and you got to explain to the doctor that this is what was in the milkshake, they're going to think you're delirious. Like,
yeah, like what else did you take?
Sure, there was ranch in the milkshake?
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay, you got a milkshake with chicken on the top? All right, kid. All right.
Oh, man. Blurring the line between dessert and snack. No, it's not. It's it can be sipped or gulped like a shake or used as a dip, and we won't judge. We will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, now I really, really hope they sell like 2 of these max. This is crazy.
Oh,
Who's ordering
each
this?
park is gonna sell 2 a day to 2 people who are like, I just gotta try it, and then they will be escorted out because they've vomited everywhere.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do that? This is all right. So people are so bored with the way food is, and they keep trying to make food extreme or switch it up a little bit. And I don't understand our need to switch it up a little bit. I think we should just be okay
Yeah.
with chicken wings with ranch on the side.
Straight up. We've covered the stuff, I think.
Yeah, like we've done. So the idea of taking this and then basically adding milk and ice cream or whatever to make it a shake on the ranch side, and then putting like deconstructing and reconstructing. This is not Top Chef. That's fine for Top Chef. And if you were the kind of chef that used all those weird like dry ice in your food to make things weird and special and smoke and all that kind of stuff. But you're not. You're an indoor water park.
Yeah, yo, play your position. You're meant to be chicken fingers, fries.
Right. And you don't have to reinvent those.
Yeah.
What an insane idea.
Low key, part of the experience at those places is how bad you can make them and I'll still buy them.
Well,
like you just make bad chicken fingers. I'll still pay for that, but you don't need to make this.
I wonder if this is because they just had a bunch of extra of whatever.
Real talk, yo. The kitchen sink right there is a milkshake.
That just, what an insane. And then whipped cream. I'm really just like thinking about this.
Is ice cream, whipped cream, and ranch on the same milkshake? That's
a
crazy.
Ranch milkshake, which means it's like ranch and probably milk and buttermilk and I guess ice cream to make it a milkshake.
Yeah.
And
with whipped cream.
With whipped cream and then carrots, celery, and chicken.
Yo.
But I'm like, how much sugar is in the milkshake since this is a savory milkshake? You know what I mean? Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't eat chicken and waffles.
Whoa.
Because chicken is chicken. And waffles is waffles. Why am I mixing them?
I will say it's delicious.
There are many other breads that I could eat with chicken. Why I gotta have waffles? Why are we blurring so many lines? Can't breakfast be breakfast? You know what I mean? Boundaries.
Shalewa 2028, okay?
Boundaries. That's what I'm running on.
Real talk. Not walls, boundaries, okay? Very different, okay? We want you to come here, but we will respect you when you do, okay?
Oh my God.
Real talk. Yeah, not for the lactose intolerant, by the way.
No, I would hope not. I mean, that's insane.
In a story that I had to cover because of where you're from, Hawks from Atlanta plan a Magic City tribute night.
Let's talk about it. I'm glad this is on the list.
Hell yeah, yo.
My Twitter feed has been full of a lot of Atlanta shit like for the past 4 days because somebody said something about what is really Atlanta, which part of Atlanta is really Atlanta. If you're from here, are you really Atlanta? And they have this argument maybe like once a year. And I'm like, these young people, they don't even know. And I want to jump in, but I don't because I'm like, this isn't my medium. And I'm certainly a full 20 years older than the people having this conversation. At least 20 to 25 years older than the folks have. So they don't even know what's what. But so by the time this story came around, I've spent all weekend mentally arguing with people about Atlanta.
You're wrong. I won't tell you, but you're wrong.
You're all wrong. So when this hit, and go ahead and read so people know what I'm talking about.
The Atlanta Hawks have a bit of an unusual promotion planned for March 16th. They're paying tribute to Magic City, the city's famed adult entertainment club, to celebrate the iconic cultural institution. The Hawks are planned a night filled with food, including the club's famous lemon pepper wings, along with music and exclusive merchandise. The opponent that night, the Orlando Magic. This collaboration and theme night is very meaningful to me after all the work that we did to put together Magic City and American Fantasy, says Hawks principal owner and filmmaker, actor Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz.
Do you know who Jamie Gertz is?
No. I'm assuming he's not Hami.
No. It's I want you to look up Jamie Gertz.
Oh, okay. I've seen her before.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So this is honestly the first I'm hearing that she has any ownership in the Hawks. And I was just like, well, when did that happen? Why is Jamie Gertz on it? But okay.
Yeah, her and her husband, Tony Resler.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
he's a private equity investor.
Yeah, that makes sense. That she would marry someone like that, and then was like, I'll go in on this Hawks thing.
Yo, props to them.
Yeah.
They're also part of the investment group that purchased the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay. Well, what's their strip club?
Real talk, yo. Yeah, they gotta be cool strip clubs in Milwaukee.
Well, it depends on. There doesn't have to be.
What's popping in Milwaukee? I'm not even trying to diss. What's to do in Milwaukee that's like culturally like yours?
Yeah,
I don't know Milwaukee like that.
Or what is your version of a strip club? Like, is it like women in their underwear and you bring your own, BYOB, or do they have to have pasties on, or there's alcohol, but everybody's fully dressed? Like, what is the strip club like if you've got them in Milwaukee? What is that?
Real talk, yo. Gertz is one of the producers of the 5-part Starz docuseries Magic City, an American Fantasy that explored the club's history and its place in both hip-hop and black culture. The Hawks are also bringing in Atlanta native T.I. to perform at halftime, and there will be a special live pregame recording of a podcast about the club and the impact it has had on music, culture, and sports.
And most importantly, Magic City will be serving 2 versions of its lemon pepper wings, including the ones named for former Hawks guard Lou Williams.
Yeah, this is awesome. I don't know if you do you know much about Lou Williams?
I don't.
Lou Williams is really awesome. He's a really good basketball player. Probably just a cut below superstar star. He was like famous as one of the better like 6 men in the NBA. Really good player. Has a dope podcast of his own. He became really well known during the quarantine though, because he was given permission to leave the bubble for a wedding and was found at Magic City.
Oh, right. Yes.
Okay. So like
I do remember.
This is Lou Williams' thing. So that's how he got the wings named after him, because he was there a lot as a Hawks player in general. Mm-hmm. And like they grant this dude permission to leave. He has to follow all these rules and protocols, and then like a bunch of video comes out of him doing it up. Magic City, you know what I mean? So you had to like spend like 12 days before being able to come back into the bubble. Shouts to Lemon Pepper Wing Lou, you know what I mean? Real talk, yo.
Look, I mean, yes, great, absolutely. Why not?
I love this.
People are mad.
Yeah, I know there's some people that's anti this because it's like an adult themed thing at a family entertainment place. There's a player even on the Orlando Magic that's been like adamantly against it.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Because there's another Luke Cornett. Wrote a whole thing. NBA player Luke Cornett calls on Hawks to cancel promotion with Magic City Adult Entertainment Club. Luke Cornett called on the Atlanta Hawks to cancel their upcoming collaboration with Magic City, saying he and other NBA players were surprised by the team's decision to promote the Adult Entertainment Club. The San Antonio Spurs Center wrote Monday that allowing the March 16th event during the Hawks game against the Orlando Magic, quote, would reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically in being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society, end quote. Brother.
Really valid. The problem is, Shy, listen, Luke, respectfully, you average 7 points a game. And I'm not saying everything you said like is real, and it has a place and it's part of the discussion. Mm-hmm. But I promise you, nobody's listening to you. You're not even one of the teams playing.
I know. That's the other thing is I was like, But also, have you checked on the rest of the NBA community?
Talk about it.
Like, maybe check with the rest of the NBA community. Like Mr. Luke, is it Luke Cornett? Did you know that there are studies that have shown that whenever what's Beardy, James Harden, whenever he played in a city what's known for their strip clubs, he played poorly. He was tired.
Stimulus package, James Harden over there, yo.
Like, that was a study that was made. A study that was done.
Real talk.
Because it affected, like, this isn't out of nowhere. Also, Magic City at this point is an amusement park. Yeah, they're naked and you can't touch the roller coasters, but that's what it is. It's not lurid in any sense of the word.
Straight up.
Outside of the normal luridness of there being naked women asking for money and taking your card and then charging it up. But I mean, honestly, that could happen at a gas pump. So really,
yo, I thought about this a lot. I was like, I think that every team should be able to lean into their local culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's ways of doing. I do understand there's like a family element here, like, but I think there's ways around that, right? Like, you can have this be an adult only night for the Hawks that day. Check ID. There's definitely drinking and cheerleaders at sporting events. Okay. So you're already kind of leaning into a lot of this space.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? So so you're okay with women being sexualized in that way.
And not, if not barely paid.
Word. You know what I mean? So like there's already some of that happening at a lot of like sporting events, including the NBA. So like it's not that crazy. You're also okay with exploitation and other things if you're like if your reasoning is more about values, right? We literally have casinos promoting every single basketball game at this point.
Right.
So like it's weird that this is the line you're drawing. When it's being done specifically for the culture, B, promoting a documentary about the thing. Mm-hmm. It's not like they're saying we're going to do this every night forever or like every year. It's just this time.
This is a one-time thing where everything worked out perfectly. You'd be a fool to not do it. Yeah. In that city, like that's the perfect, like everything just lined up in that way. Also, you know, I do notice that this Luke Cornett appears to be Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for my Atlanta listeners, mostly. Would this sit better with you if it was the Pink Pony? Like, like, is there another club perhaps that you'd prefer this to be? You let me know. You let me know if there's another club. There's another one. There's another one that you think would work out better. You know, if that's the issue. I mean, Magic City wings are on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
So really, to have a Magic City night, knowing that kids will be there, all you got to do are wings.
That's it.
And just go, hey, the Magic, you know, Orlando Magic's here, Magic City. We got the Magic City wings. And a kid could just be like, oh, I guess Magic City is where you go to get wings.
That's it. Done deal.
But, I mean, you know, and like a kid, like by the time you're 7 or 8, you know, we're Magic City. Be lucky it's not the Blue Flame. Like, come on, buddy. It's the most harmless of the strip clubs in a way of like popularity and view. Like, it's almost toothless at this point.
If you would like Shalewa's next Substack article to be ranking of the harmlessness to harmfulness of Atlanta strip clubs.
No. I think they might have closed the more harmful
That's
ones.
how harmful they were.
I hope they have. It could have been, buddy. There's no way this Luke guy has not been or will not be dragged to the Claremont Lounge.
Yo.
And I'm sure I've discussed the Claremont Lounge where the grandmamas get it in. And have I talked about that? Generational dancers, 3 generations of dancers. Have I talked about this? Okay, because every actor who shoots something in Atlanta at some point ends up at the Claremont Lounge. I've seen them all crossing ponts to get to the Claremont Lounge. And I'm like, here we go. So yeah, like this is the culture of Atlanta. So if you don't understand it, buddy, I don't know what to tell you. Go on, get some flats.
Real talk. Just don't sign there. You know what I mean?
Just don't
sign there. You only got to go there once a year. That's it. You know, say your knee hurts that one game.
Yeah. I don't know. Put in some time at practice.
That's it. Real talk.
So that, you're a real threat.
Real talk. You got to score 20 if you want to talk shit about Atlanta.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, B. Get some rebounds, homie. Oh man. Also, like CNN, y'all like the team in general, really well structured, but y'all be having some wild stuff happening in your locker room in general. That you got the whole 10 years ago, Tony Parker, Brent Barry thing. They stopped being friends because rumor has it that like Tony was sending text messages to Brent Barry's wife. Led to both of them getting divorced. That's why Eva Longoria left Tony. Ooh. And that's, you know what I mean? So that's San Antonio, being the nice, quiet city. You know what I mean? Maybe if they had a Magic City, Tony would have been texting Mrs. Barry. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Put it out there. You know what I mean?
Look, there's always some sort of, like your shit ain't clean. It's never...
Yeah.
There's always something. But this, I mean, for Atlanta, it's really kind of wholesome.
Real talk. It's adorable.
It is. It's adorable. It is.
Real talk.
It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute.
Low key, like I've never been to these establishments. I will one day go to Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
And for research reasons, I will definitely stop in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Gotta see. You gotta see
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if this is a definite, but my assumption would be is that if one of them were to give away candy on Halloween, it would be Magic City. That's how I view it. And like, it's clearly an adult place,
right?
But like, it's such an establishment that like they know people would like, oh, my kid's here. Like, yeah, we got candy in the front. They
absolutely. It's across the street from the Greyhound station.
Real talk. Yo.
So convenient. And
real talk.
Yeah, so there are going to be kids wandering over.
That's it. It's a Snickers bar, you know what I mean? Stay outside, Yeah.
It's that's probably beautiful. All like edible underwear or something, but those are like fruit roll-ups. So
that's it. They just roll them up before they give them out. That's it. You don't need to know what this was. It's the same thing.
Just cut it off in 2 places and roll it up. No one cares.
Oh man, 5 stars. You want her Substack to be how to repurpose everything. These edible underwears into candy.
You can make a house kind of like a gingerbread house, but it's all edible underwear.
Oh man, I like this. All the holiday treats, we can do them over. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Oh man, if you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout out this week to Jonathan, Iron Fist Mom, and the Gorilla Suit 3. Always appreciate y'all. With all that said, I am the long overdue for a trip to Atlanta. Gastor Almonte. It's been a minute. I got to go back there. It's been way too long. I'm realizing I haven't like chilled. I've driven through a few times.
Okay.
I haven't like kicked it in a while.
All right. We can take care of that for you.
Real talk. With Atlanta Strip Club historian. You know what I mean? Articles published the way I want to be published. She's been published.
I don't know if I am in no way a historian. I just remember the names of a few of them.
Pardon me. Aficionado. Fan.
Aficionado. No, they do not like to see me coming. I don't tip for nothing. I come in, I get a bottle of water, and I sit in the corner and just wait for my friends to finish up. But I've done that in a number of them.
Oh, man. With Strip Club, I'll be in the back. Shalewa Sharpe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is Mercury in Artistic Retrograde episode of the War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.